Hey everyone, welcome to week 3 of the Speke Hall Sew Along. I'm Sue Daley, and if you wish to subscribe to my YouTube channel, just go below and you can press on the little bell, and that way you'll get the notifications to say that I've just done a new YouTube video, so that keeps you up to date with what we're doing with this sew along. So week 3, again this week is another rectangular shaped block which I've got up here on the wall, and there's some more half square triangles, some 4-inch squares and some 2.5-inch squares. So another quite easy block. Remember, we're doing 4 of them. So with this, I have just broken this up so that you can see it. Now, one thing I do use when I'm working with these are the Alphabities, and they have the numbers and they have the letters, and I just use it to so I don't forget which block it is. And then once I've pieced all my blocks together, I'll just clip the blocks together with one of these clips, the Sue Daley clips. These are a little bigger than the normal binding clips, and I clip it on like the 4 blocks together, and then I can put them aside so I know that they're all the right number and where they need to go. Again, I'm using a design board because it's very helpful when you're doing stuff like this. So as you can see, I've prepared all my half square triangles again, so I always do them first because that makes it easy just to sew it all in one go when you're doing it. So half square triangles. So if you have your half square triangle down here at the bottom, we're going to sew it with a square. So I would glue the edge and then I would sew them together. So I would glue all those, glue, and glue. Oh no, I'm not going to get this one first. We're just going to glue those. Then I would sew them all, and then I can clip them, iron them, open them up, and then I'll have them all sewn together here. Over here we've got a square. I'm going to glue these and sew it, glue it and sew it, and then we will sew and press everything, of course, and then we're going to sew this half to this half, and then we'll sew the top, and then this one is going to sew back onto the top of that. So there is an order of operation. So you want to sew in rows where you can. So row, top row, sewing on this way and then folding back. Okay, so what we have then is the bottom, okay, and we've got, oops, sorry, the bottom, we've got this way, and this one. So that is upside down. That I'll turn around. This should be around this way. Okay, and there we have that. And then this one I've sewn 2 halves. So we've still got rows. Whatever way it works for you with your rows. So the way I do it might be different to the way you do it, so long as you're doing it in rows. So whether you're sewing, you know, this to this to this, or you're sewing this to this and then sewing that on the top, or you're just sewing in, yeah, this way up. So you can end up with 2 halves, and this one goes like this, so you would end up with this. But follow through with your pattern and you'll see exactly where everything works. Okay, and then that should look like that. And what I do as I go along, another little thing that I do is I trim any little scraggy ends off my blocks. So I just trim up anything. Sometimes your threads are hanging out the end or whatever, or you might have it just a little bit. I just try and square them up as I go along. So it's not a big job at the end, you know, because sometimes when you've got to go back and square up all the blocks from a big quilt, it becomes a big job. And this way, it's not a big job, it's just doing it as you go along. So that's block 3. I hope that you find those little things helpful, and we're going to be back next week with week 4, so block 4, and I look forward to seeing you then. So take care, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon.